Meeting with pledge of allegiance. Roll call.
Commissioner Mason? Here. Commissioner Miles?
Yes.
Commissioner Mazzola?
Here.
Commissioner Seaman?
Here.
Commissioner Thomas? Here. Commissioner Williams? Here. Mayor Burris?
Here.
Quorum is present.
Had a chance to look at the agenda, any additions? To the reports, I want to add a report on the Veterans Park. All those in favor say aye.
You need a motion? Can I have a motion?
Yeah, I'm getting ahead of it. Motion to approve the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda with the addition.
And I will second.
Support. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Public comments. None? Then we'll move on. Approval of the regular council meeting minutes, October the 9th. Any corrections or additions?
Motion to approve the regular council meeting minutes from October.
I'll second the motion.
We have support? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Approval of the bills for October 2018 in the amount of $42,804.65.
I was just curious what the professional services were from Big L.
That was the purchase of flags for the
Correct.
cemetery.
Yes.
Is that a material or a supply, or is it a professional service?
It's for the cemetery, for the veterans.
Well, I just didn't want, I guess I was wondering, like, the description.
So it says services,
Professional
not property, not
services,
material.
like we get hired.
Classifying it under a different line. Did you do that?
Yeah, it says Big L Corp. Professional Services, so, I mean, I would imagine, that's like when we pay somebody for a service, but if we just bought materials and bought replacement flag, it seems like that's misleading.
Reassign it. Who can do that?
Anything else? We need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills with the reassigning of the Big L purchase.
Support.
We have support. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. We have the Department of Public Works report. Jamie's not here tonight.
We had an incident occur right before 5 o'clock, so he's tending to that over on Main Street. And unfortunately, he couldn't make it here tonight, so.
Police report. Anything to add to the report? There's no here. City manager's report.
In addition to what I provided in print, I want to touch base on the purchasing policy that I'm drafting at this time. I want to get that in front of you all to set some parameters on purchasing for the city. Not only is it beneficial to you all and the taxpayers, but it's also beneficial for staff that we have this guidance on how we procure for whatever the case may be, for services or for materials or supplies. Prior to, I was able to locate a document of this kind, so I wanted to draft it and present that to you, and then if you had any feedback or any questions, then I can make some more changes, and then it'll be ready for final approval or consideration by the commission. Secondly, old-fashioned Christmas in Stanton. We've kind of gone back and forth on when is the tree lighting going to happen, and Montcalm County, we have their an event that they're putting together, as well as the library here in town. So, although we haven't had a DDA meeting to formally approve this, the library and the chair for the DDA have reached some agreement, saying yes, I think we should move forward with partnering with the White Pines District Library for their event on December 13th. There are going to be additional things happening from Stanton Rotary as well. So it's all coming together. I believe that's what we'll move forward with, is an old-fashioned Christmas and Stanton event on December 13th. Third thing on there is Kenneth and Brandy Bunting refund. What happened was they were planning to establish a new water line at their property, and the work never happened, but they did pay the upfront cost of the bill for it, the fees that we would charge. So that project has not happened. They found another way that they would like to provide a secondary source of water to the units that they have. So normally we would have refunded them, but due to the $900 being the amount, I had just be transparent. I wanted to bring that to you all's attention, and if you are okay with that, then we'll move forward with refunding them for the fees that they paid, and there was no service from the Public Works.
You want a motion for that, or is,
Yes, please.
Yes.
I move we refund the money to them?
Second.
Support.
We have a motion and support to refund their money. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. We have a report.
Should we do anything else?
No, nothing else. Would you like to know a little bit more about Veterans Park? Or is that?
Yeah.
So we had a meeting last week. The Veterans Park Committee got together with Prine and Newhoff, and it had been a few months since the last meeting. So with talking with Prine and Newhoff, and they had a few conceptual layouts, I felt it was best to reconvene with the committee, get a better understanding of where we're at in the process. And Prine and Newhoff, they did a great job as engineers, and presented us with some alternatives to try to control the cost and scale down the project. This could be a bit more affordable for the city. And I thought that was very noble of them to do that. And so the community decided at that point that we wanted to go with a third conceptual layout, get some cost estimates on what that would be. We also wanted to realign the boundaries, with new information from the school district, the playground that's there now, equipment could go away, so that opened up another some odd feet of space that a ball field could go and be laid, and also just the parking lot as well. So Brian Newell took that information, and there were additional questions about the participation level from the youth league, and maybe a few other questions that I can ask Mr. Hardy, I believe, who's overseeing the league, to talk more about the use or the future use of the ball fields. So altogether, it was very productive. We have another meeting coming up in November, towards the end of November, so I'll get that information out to everyone to move forward on Brian Newhoff's revised layout based on the feedback that was given. So it seems like things are progressing and we're getting a better, clearer understanding of what this vision is going to be for the ball fields and the Veterans Memorial and so forth.
What are we talking about in cost from this new engineer, doing by this engineers? Because we'd already had it done once by an outfit we shouldn't have never done business with.
Well, it'll significantly be reduced, Engineers, their mindset is they can build whatever you want them to, and whatever you say, if their vision is, they can make that happen. So Brian Newhoff said, well, let's try to talk about some other options that may be better fit for Stanton and the community as a whole.
Yeah, but what's it costing to have them doing all this?
This is not an additional, we've already paid for it.
Okay.
This is part of the next step of what they.
Refresh my memory, what
I
did we
believe we
pay?
paid, I'm gonna say 30,000 or so? It was, and that's a guess offhand, but this is already under contract with what was previously approved.
And we'd already paid that other outfit from Flint $44,000. So it's getting costly.
Yeah, I was in.
But part of that was redoing the 20-year plan,
Mhm.
which turned out to be something else.
So what we've talked about has already been approved, and we're not talking additional costs at this time.
All right, well, we have nothing on existing business.
Vester, did you need, like a go-ahead or some feedback on whether to bring that purchasing policy to us? It sounded like in your report you wanted, to see if the commission would support that.
Yeah, just your thoughts, your feedback on it, if it's, just so you all are aware of what I'm working on in terms of policy. And if you had any concerns, it's pretty straightforward, so putting some restrictions on me as well.
My concern is we didn't have one.
I just wondered if you needed a motion to go ahead and bring it to us.
Just a head nod, or
All right.
you say, yeah, that's good work, keep going, or if you're like, no, we don't want this type of policy. I'm all set with, if you have no questions or anything, other feedback.
Okay. Under new business,
And just, going back to the old-fashioned day Christmas, they're gonna have lighting something for the old-fashioned tree lighting somewhere?
That's what I'm gonna bring up to the DDA, that could be our contribution, is to have that.
So we're gonna do the tree downtown, or they're gonna do the tree at the courthouse?
We'll be downtown. Yes, because the county is gonna have theirs on the 30th of November.
any other discussion before we do new business? Not, we'll move on to A. You have it in front of you there is to excavating to get rid of the water damage on Main Street.
I'll make a motion to approve the final payment to Epic Excavating.
Second.
We have support. Any further discussion?
So this would conclude the project that we worked at all summer long on Main Street, and we saw a significant savings on the project as a whole, about $12,000, and so that was very, pleasing to hear from Brian Newhoff, and this last payment will wrap it up, and we can maybe reassign those funds that are left over for work.
And how good is it that we solved the problem now, or?
I believe so. Diane is here to
One more
witness.
rain, we'll see.
And so, yeah, they've been very responsive in helping us out, making sure that every rain event is proper drainage. I haven't heard from Mr. Warren Wills either. He was, well, when I did hear from him, he was very pleased.
We've had a couple of big rains too, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's when they usually got the worst problem.
We had a little water in our basement the last rain, but maybe it was just a fluky, crazy rain. We'll-
Better than it used to be.
Oh, yeah, there's no water coming in the front, just a little in the corner, so I'll let you know.
All right.
Consideration by city commission. Oh, okay. Any further discussion on the payment of this to the excavating company? If not, we have a motion in support. All those in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carried. Consideration by the city commission to contract with FJM Consulting Services for professional service relating to the identifying of funds, options, and grant writing. What's your pleasure? Any comments?
So this contract here is one that we've gone through twice now. The first time was for 6 months, and then the second time was for a year-long agreement with FJM Consulting Services. There's one project that's in the works. It may be ideal if the commission is willing to consider not, or postponing, or not renewing at this time, and bringing, considering FJM for future projects on a project base. Or we can elect to renew with FJM Consulting Services for another year, or whatever the term you would like to select. And at this time, it's kind of in your court. This current contract expires on November 30th. We're in it just before the 30-day window, and we have to provide clarification on what our intentions are. And so, it's been somewhat beneficial, but, is it really, it's up to the commission to decide whether or not they want to renew or amend or consider other options for contracting with FJM.
I make a motion to table this until the next meeting, so we'll get more information on what's going on.
Well, Franz is here right now, maybe he could give us
No,
more
I would-
information.
Actually, I would suggest that we table it, because I'll be coming back with the first submission to MEDC for the Blight grant, at probably the next meeting, if not the next meeting, the second meeting in November. So that'll update you on that one, and that grant will be going in, so then we can get an update at that time. So my suggestion is just to table it, until for 2 meetings or whatever. That would be my suggestion.
Well, I guess I lost out on that one, didn't I?
We have a motion, is there support?
I'll support the motion.
Yes.
Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried.
We have that, you have to just do it.
Now the commission to approve a contract with the road commission for Mount County for snow removal in the parking area along M66 during the 2018 and 2019 winter for that not to exceed $3,000.
Where is the parking area along M66?
Well, the parallel parking spots front and sidewalk.
Oh, we're talking Main Street.
Yeah.
That's part of 66, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve the contract with the road commission.
But what's considered, what do they have to remove?
The snow.
No, what I'm saying is like all the stuff they put in the sidewalks and push into there, do they remove that, or is that us?
That I'm not sure, I haven't been here for a winter, just our snow removal, checking the files, this is a contract that's been signed on for a number of years now. Speaking with the mayor, I don't think he's seen this one, so I can't speak for what happened prior to.
See, I don't understand this, because there's always our guys up there with the front end loader loading in the dump truck, taking it down here and dumping it.
So,
I've never seen the county remove anything off Main Street.
Yeah, it says hauling snow from the business district. In the detailed description of the county.
So they provide, my understanding is that they provide assistance with snow removal along M66. And they've done it in the past, and speaking with the Public Works, they did not say that that's not happening, so it's my understanding is a not to exceed amount, they can provide assistance. So
That's what I'm saying, what is it? So our guys won't be on Main Street with the front end loader removing snow, right?
I'm not sure, I haven't been here for a winter, so.
It's a
This
question,
is,
I'm asking.
according to the contract, this is what they're asking, or this is what has been approved in the past. And
When was it approved?
Every year.
This is,
Oh, last year, I remember approving it.
this has never came up before
No, I didn't
since
approve
I've
it
been
last
on the
year.
commission. So I mean, so I think at this time we should at least table this. Because there was not good relationship between the city for many years with the county road commission. And I've never seen this voted on in all the time I've been on the commission.
I just wanna know what,
So I think we need
we're
to
in charge
get
of
clear.
now. Because if our guys can be up there moving snow, why have it?
Have you talked to the road commission at all?
Yes, I've talked to the road commissioner, Mr. Christensen, yes.
It seems to me if the road
But
commissioner.
our guys last year, several years, has been getting the snow all together, closing off one of the blocks and loading all the snow out. Since I've been involved in this.
It seems
So I don't know. I mean, that's why I'm curious on it.
if Jamie has no problem with it, I think why do we know? I mean, if they don't do it, he's gotta do it. I'm sure it's something that he knows what they're gonna do and not worried about it. But could be the park manager just did it.
I just wanna know what they're gonna do.
Well,
Are they
they
gonna
never
pull the
came to
truck
the
in and
commission.
plow or move the snow?
And he brings up an important part of when are they gonna do it, how often are they gonna do it? Are we gonna have to do anything?
I believe it's as needed and it's not to exceed $3,000, so we have some security there. We have a huge snowfall event. I'm pretty sure that the Public Works will be able to contact them and say, hey, can you help us out? If need be, for the 2018-2019 winter season. Every invoice that comes in, you know, I review it after it's received. Did this happen and did we have assistance? So it's sort of, I would say, security. It's a not to exceed amount, so you're not gonna spend more than $3,000. You know, as the invoices come in, Public Works and I will review them and say, did you have any assistance? I think it's pretty straightforward on the way.
What they're saying is they're gonna remove the snow from Main Street. For more than $3,000. I don't know what happened last year. I think it seemed to me that if they're gonna do it for $3,000, no more than $3,000, Jamie's happy to do it, and I disapprove it.
We need a motion.
Very good. We need your support.
You made the motion. And who supported it?
Nobody.
I'll support it.
Have a motion and support. All in favor, say aye.
I guess I don't understand what the motion was.
Motion was to table it.
Okay,
No, I
No.
made a
No,
motion before that.
to
I
pass
made-
it,
I-
to
yes,
pass
I
it.
made a
Okay,
motion
that's where I was
to
confused.
approve the contract and then,
And then Chuck seconded that motion.
the motion to table that came after I had made the motion. There was discussion.
All those in favor, say aye.
To approve.
To approve.
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Yeah.
Motion carried. Public comments. Commissioner comments. Do you have any?
I got one. Next time a contract is brought, I would suggest next time a contract's brought to the council, tell us what it's gonna do. We're gonna remove snow, okay? What? Are they gonna drop the plow and move it out of the way? Or are they gonna pick it up and remove it? That's vague, is what that is.
It says removal.
And they bring a plow, drop a blade, pull it out of the parking spots and move it to another spot. They removed it.
Well, you're splitting hairs here. I don't think they're gonna just dump.
But it's our guys down there with the front end loader.
Well, they haven't done
moving
it in all
snow.
the years I've been here. They cleaned it
Huh?
up. They cleaned it up all the time I had a business on Main Street. You see the county trucks, you see the. local
DPW
trucks.
with the loaders,
Yeah,
but I've never seen the county down here with a loader.
okay.
Any
Well,
other comments from the commission?
It does say two different things, because in the letter from Kim Alexander, it says the contract is for snow removal in the parking areas along M66, and then the actual contract, or the quote, says hauling snow from the business district, so, like, I mean, I can see where John's going, like, are they just pulling over with a plow and scraping it out of the way, and then, or are they physically taking the snow and hauling it? I see what,
It's just, because I've seen them pull the trucks in and plow for us.
It's a state trunk line, so they have to clear for M66. In addition, while they're already there, they're clearing the snow out of the parking areas along M66. So, I mean, it's lessening.
But one
the work-
says remove and one
lessening-
says hauling.
It's lessening the work for our public works. They don't have to go and, okay, now all this snow is piled up in the parking areas because John's responsible for M66. Now our staff has to go and plow it over even further and then lift it up, load the snow up, dump it. It's making their job a bit easier, I would say. So that's possible, that's why they use two different terms. You know, I can easily clarify what they're referring to and have them define it a little bit more. That's what the commission would like to see going forward. But I guess I don't think that would be too much work for us to do.
Guess we'll have
It's
to.
gonna be a heavy
Stand there
winter.
and watch it.
The snow, we could have a good deal.
May I say something? I believe This is for when they reimburse us. Now that we've discussed it for a little bit, at the end of the season, I have to figure out how many times the guys remove snow from Main Street. And I think that's where they're talking about this, what did you say, Schedule C? The guys keep track of how many times they remove the snow on the major road that belongs to, the state. And then we get reimbursed for that. So I think that's what they're saying, is up to $3,000 if we can show that we were doing the man hours, we get responded for that. I believe that's what that is, now that I'm looking at it a little closer.
Because we are listed as the vendor.
Correct.
Whoops.
Yes.
Any other comments from the commissioners? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
We have a motion and support. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
We get reimbursed.
Can you just be sure?
Yeah.
Just hanging it off.
Let me turn that around.
Yeah. I guess I'll just have to walk out.
Did you lock your keys in your car? No. Did you lock your door? Yes. You want me to take my?
It was something maybe done, but if you did, to just follow.
If Jake was here, he would have been able to tell us, I'm sure that. Actually, as they discussed it more and more. Yes, I'm sorry. Money coming into us, not coming out. Just trying to. I believe so. Sometimes, but I don't remember doing it before, but if it was money coming into us, it wasn't. I wouldn't.
So,
At the end of the year, the first year, I didn't do it, I didn't know anything about it. The second year,
I know, it's the less stuff.
Oh, wait a second,
Like, I thought it was,
didn't you go to classes when you were in your law practice on how to take care of stuff?
Oh my goodness, I have like, they organize this.
But if Jamie was here, he would have.
You know, fascinating.
I
I know, it was